Howdy folks, we're going to talk about project 2 here. So go ahead and click your link, get your repository created, clone that repository, start your project in that folder, and then you can commit and push your code. If you're having trouble with it, let me know. I know a couple people had problems with project 1, so I'll be working with them and getting that figured out. So we're going to do a terrible version here, just an homage to a text-based adventure game. One of the common first ones here was known as Zork. So I don't know why that link didn't work, but Zork here was an interactive text-based adventure game, and you would give it some commands to, like, hey, take the lamp, or open the mailbox, or go this direction, or go that way, and it would do something. It was pretty fun. It was an early game. Here's some fun screenshots of it. There's actually a Zork simulator somewhere. Simulator. Yeah, playzork.com. Here we go. And let's see if this works for us. So let's play Zork. None of those look right. Wow. Where's Zork go? Unofficial Zork. Huh. Test it out here without a download. Is that what I wanted? Type error, failed to fetch. Oh, come on. Nope, failed to fetch. Okay, so that's not working here. I don't want to download anything. I clicked the wrong thing. I must have clicked the wrong thing here. Let's try it again. Play this online. Here we go. Start. Play the game.
In the space of a week.
I don't want ads.
Another crazy.
That's going to be upsetting for my YouTube stuff. I want the walkthrough there. There used to be a website that this worked for. Play Zork online. My Abandonedware. Is this going to work for us? Play Zork. Here we go. Start. Loading the emulator. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're getting there. DOSBox. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Dungeon. This is an open field west of a White House with a boarded front door. There's a small mailbox here. Rubber mat saying, "Welcome to Dungeon," lies by the door. So how about we say, go west. This is a forest with trees in all directions around you. Go east. This is a dimly lit forest with large trees all around. One particularly large tree with some low branches stands here. Go north. It's a dimly lit forest with large trees all around. To the east, there appears to be some sunlight. Go east. There's a clearing with a forest surrounding on the west and south. There's a pile of leaves on the ground. Pick up leaves. I don't understand pick up leaves. A grating appears on the ground. Taken. Open grating. The grating is locked. And this sort of thing. So you just give it text here, and you just have to navigate around the game. So ours will be a terrible version of this, because Zork actually knows where you are. Ours is going to forget all of that. So we're just going to give them a couple options here. So they have some action options and some navigation options. Like go north, go south, go east, go west. You're welcome to do anything interesting if you want here. And actions like sleep, jump, hide, fight, run. I mean, anything you want here. Pick up items. Anything is fine. We're going to give you a help as well, because help is really important here, because it's kind of tricky. And for us, it says, okay, here's some user commands. Right? You could be verbose, you could be brief, you could be super brief, you could look, right? These sorts of things, and so on and so on. So it gives you a couple ideas of things you can do here. Repeats your command, tells you about the room. Yeah, sure. You have an inventory, tells you about how it figured out commands. This is actually pretty cool for a game of its time here. It was pretty awesome. Like take, put, drop are some commands, your directions, north, south, up, down. Right? You can do some cool things. So our help, again, is like, hey, what are your 4 actions? What are your 4 navigation commands? Now, for our game, there's no way of actually winning here. So we're going to have a secret escape word that when they've entered it, the game will end. So this is going to be inside of one big loop that as long as they haven't entered that secret escape word, we need to keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. Now, one of those actions will wound the player. We're going to mark the player as wounded. If they're wounded, the only thing they can do is sleep. After they sleep, they're no longer wounded. Hey, you're too tired, you're wounded, you need to rest. You can give them a message or something. So you can't go north if you're wounded. You can't pick up an item if you're wounded. That sort of thing. Now, because our game is not great here, and it's okay, it's only week 4 here of programming, it's always going to be the exact same response. So if I say go north, it might be you go north towards the forest. If I say go north again, you go north towards the forest. If I type in go north the 3rd time, you go north towards the forest. You get the idea. It's never going to change here because we're not going to keep track of where the user actually is here. Same thing with actions. It just will give us the exact same thing before. If we don't recognize the command, we should display that helper text. Say, hey, here are the valid ones. And then we're also going to count the number of turns that the player is in the game for. We're not going to count the help command as a turn, right? So like if it wasn't recognized, it doesn't count as a turn. So the direction commands and the action commands should count as turns. Hey, that was 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, and we'll display the number of turns it took to end the game, which is by them entering the secret escape word. So you pick whatever secret escape word you want, right? It can be anything, and if the user enters it, then the game will end. Otherwise, they're stuck in this terrible game forever. So in terms of points, we've got 12 points for this. So it's worth just a little bit more than the last project because there's a little bit more to it. Programming will build on itself. We never can forget the things we've learned before. Everything just starts using those tools. We just keep adding new tools to our toolbox. So having 4 possible navigation commands, 2 points. 4 possible action commands, 2 points. One of the actions wounds the player, 2 points. A wounded player can only sleep and then is no longer wounded, 2 points. The help option lists all the commands, 2 points, and the game loops indefinitely until you enters the escape word and displays the number of turns the user spent playing the game, 2 points. That's your total of 12 points there. All right, if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, let me know. Feel free to post in the Q&A discussion forum, reach out on Discord, send me a message directly, however you want to do that. Again, I love questions being in Discord. I think that's a great place for people to just kind of like in the classroom environment. If you asked a question, everyone in class would hear it and then hear the answer. So I think that's probably the easiest place for us to go there. The discussion forums are okay too. But what's nice about Discord is all 3 classes here are in it. So we've got just a little less than 90 folks now in the 3 classes that can benefit from those questions and answers so that I don't have to kind of move around the different sections. So, all right, folks, take care. Have a great week. Remember, this is due in 2 weeks here. So we do have some time, but definitely start earlier than later. All right, take care, everybody.